Welcome to your daily focus for April the 23rd, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you. Okay, we have the 23 today. The 23 energy is knowing that there are forces around us, good forces around us, moving us towards our ports, our safe havens, our path forward. So it's a little bit about going with the flow, about seeing how things transpire, not trying to control the situation or the person or the environment, but allow the freedom. Allow yourself the freedom to feel joy in the moment, happiness in the moment. There's a lot of energy around us right now that turns us towards what is truly valuable in our life, what is not valuable in our life, what do we need in order to go forward, what do we not need in order to go forward. And that's no different than it is in the numerology today. If you go and do the daily numerology, okay, the 4 plus 5 plus 5, you would end up with a 14. And 1 plus 4 is a 5. So the 23, 2 plus 3 is a 5. 1 plus 4, 14 is a 5 as well. So the numerology is double whammied here. And having a 5 energy day, it's about joy and happiness and giggles and romance. It's about creativity. It's about speaking your mind and being proud of who you are and what you are doing and what you're accomplishing. The 5 energy also wants the praise. We want the praise. We want the thank yous. We want to be noticed. We want to be seen. We want to be heard. But it's more of a grounded energy for that. As far as the astrology is concerned, we have the sun in Taurus. So that is a very grounding energy. That's a very earth-like energy. That is when we can really rely on our senses to come alive, to show us what makes us happy, what makes us joyful, what makes us feel secure and safe, what makes us happy. The moon is in Virgo. Now, Virgo is very much, looking at what belongs and what doesn't belong, what is not necessary anymore, what is not needed anymore, and being allowed to let go of that. It's much easier under a Virgo moon than it is at other times to let go of what no longer serves you, or maybe even holds you back a little bit from going forward in the way you want. And we have Mars moving into Cancer today. So Mars in Cancer, we're a little bit more cautious and conservative during this time. I think it's till early June that it'll be there. So right all through May, we're going to be a little bit more cautious. We're going to be a little bit more conservative. We're going to be stronger, though. We're going to be more patient. And even though all those things are Mars in Cancer, it's also very true that we will fight for anything that is close to our heart. It could be a cause. It could be on behalf of somebody else or something else. It could hit close at home. But there is a strength in you to make sure that those things are protected, safeguarded. And remember, during this time, we're also in a beautiful energy of, having those aha moments, those epiphanies, those mental breakthroughs. Intuition plays a large role right now in our lives. So our intuition plus our sage wisdom melted together. We have innovative thinking. We don't want the tried and true or the repetitive, the mundane, the old, the mundane. We want something forward motion, progressive motion. We want to latch on to the new and different and exciting in many ways. So that is the undercurrent. That is what the new moon brought into our energy. So, I always leave it up on my my YouTube page, my main page, the new moons and the full moons and whatnot, so you can go back and listen again. Because sometimes we forget about that underlying energy. So we have this energy about us right now that, we're having those aha moments. We're having those epiphanies. We're seeing things for the first time clearly. We feel that we can take a risk on ourselves, on our passions, our dreams, our goals, our desires. There's a little less fear right now to believe in yourself and take a risk on you. And then we have this energy of being grounded, being mindful. So the combination gives us that unique balance to really make some strong, right decisions for our lives going forward. Our first card, look at this, the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands, we are standing there. We're holding on to that wand. We're standing there and we're looking out into the abyss. We're looking out towards where we want to go. And there's not a lot of information there. It's pretty open to the interpretation of what we want to see. So what do you want to see going forward? What are some things that you want to bring into your life? Step into? Opportunities, adventures, relationships, ways of being, ways of becoming. And in time, we will move over to the second wand, and we may look at a whole different adventure, a whole different opportunity, or we may just tweak it a little bit, the first one, and see how that feels. Eventually, we move over to the third one to make some strong decisions about how we want to go forward. But we're looking at it, we're analyzing it, we're researching it perhaps. The Queen of Pentacles. And this is a card to remind you that the storm has passed. Look at the clouds. Those rain clouds are in the past. They've moved beyond. We sit in that meadow. Have you ever sat in like a rose garden or a flower garden of some sort right after a rain? A strong rain. There's a fragrance in the air, and even if it's just a clean rain and you're out on the lawn, you smell something. It's a freshness, it's a newness, it's a beginning, it's a birthing, it's a clarity, it's an understanding, and you have all that right now. The blue, the baby blue, that attracts your spirituality. So it's very much about believing in yourself, listening to your intuition, listening to the angels that sit next to you whispering in your ear. And know you've got this. We sit there with that pentacle on our lap, owning it. We know it. We know it's ours. Nobody can take it away from us. And we're contemplating what to do next, how to grow it, how to manifest, transform, invent, create a path for ourselves to grow that abundance, to grow that happiness, to grow that wealth. And pentacles are very grounded. So we have the wands, the pentacles, and oh, look at this, the star. The star comes out. The star says, making the impossible possible. That is the best way to put the star card. It's something that you just didn't believe could ever happen in your life. It happens. Now, this could be just out of thin air, or this could be that aha moment. This could be that epiphany for you. To see clearly what you couldn't see before. Now, in many cards, there's 5 stars usually, and then one in the middle. And the 5 points would represent your 5 senses, and the one in the middle is your intuition. So talk about bringing this kind of energy all into one card. It's the star card. It's making the impossible possible. It's knowing that you can make your dreams come true, your goals materialize, your successes celebrated, your successes to be. You can see the celebration of where you're going, of what you're going to accomplish, of what you're doing. And it doesn't have to be grandiose. It can be the smallest of things. It could be that you just make a decision that every day when you step out your door, you're going to make it so that anybody who comes in contact with you is better for it. Whether it's a smile or a compliment, something that you do, something that you say, something that you've created. You don't even know the lives you've touched once you put it out there. Let's get a mantra card. So sit and ponder, wonder what you want to go forward in as. Who do you want to become? What do you want your routine to look like? What do you want your home to look like? Are you surrounded by loved ones? By other professionals? A community? A clan? A tribe? A family? Are you thinner? Are you taller? Are you a little bit chunkier? Are you standing taller? Are you smiling? Is there laughter? What does it feel like when you accomplish that dream, that goal, that desire, that adventure, that opportunity? What will it feel like? Tap into that emotion, and then your five senses will go to work to show you how you can do it, make it a reality. Oh my goodness, I guess I better stop talking. Well, that one landed upside down. Look at this, the dragon. Discover your courage. Discover your courage. You know, we got Mars going into Cancer. Cancer is home, family, safety, security. But we have Mars, and Mars is our warrior. So, yes, we're more cautious and we're more conservative. But we will fight for or about on behalf of things that are close to our heart. And I would have to say, if we were going into battle and we needed to get there, that a dragon would probably be a fire-breathing dragon would be the perfect thing to ride into a battle. But we've thought about it. We are that dragon. We have the courage within us. We need to pull it out. For some of us, that'll be extremely hard. For others, not so hard. Some of us, we even have to tone it back a little bit. But embracing your courage, embracing your strength, saying, I've got this. One step at a time. I've got this. Courage, strength, and fortitude. And that's all the things that Mars and Cancer gives us. The dragon is victorious in any situation, serves as a powerful guide and guardian in all endeavors. Victory comes in emotional triumph and healing old wounds, or maybe a completion of a project. A surprise is looming for you that will create one of the most wonderful moments in your life. This is a message of glorious accomplishments that will set the standards for years to come. So congratulations on the adventure that you're stepping into. The mantra is, my desire is coming into fruition. So expect it. State it as it's already happening. So we have very exciting now. Making the impossible possible. The star card came out there. And that's probably the one that we can't change. So expect miracles to happen. Expect magic in your life. And we pull out a dragon. So for goodness sakes, expect magic in your life. Expect for that aha moment to come in. Or that whisper that you overhear. And all of a sudden it sets off buzzers and bells and whistles in your brain. And all of a sudden you've got all this innovative thinking happening inside of you. And you see how you can go forward. You see how you can step forward. Or maybe you'll just get an inkling. Maybe it'll be more like, what if I did that? What if I tried it this way? What if I proposed to do it that way? What happens? The answers will come if you seek them. But we do have two cards that say it's a lot about our own free will and whether or not we want to attach to this energy. Make room for this energy. Strange cut. Look at this. See through the illusion with the dragonfly. And we haven't seen them in quite some time. And that puts a smile on my face because our snow has pretty well melted. And I'm hoping that was just the last blast. You usually have one. And so pretty soon I will be sitting on my creek bank watching the dragonflies hover over the lily pads. Accomplishments, inspiration, and wishes. I have realized that the past and the future are real illusions. They exist, that they exist in the present, which is what there is and all there is. Well, the past is only held alive by our thoughts, our memories. And the future hasn't arrived yet. So once again, thoughts, projections of what we want to have as memories going forward. But there's the present, and being in the present is so vitally important. Dragonfly reminds you that there is beauty within simple things, and passion helps lift the flight. Now is the time for you to reward yourself for every accomplishment, small and large. Shed the sadness from your soul and spirit so that you can see through the illusion that you have created and realize it doesn't fit the real you. Pick up a motivational book, a story, an autobiography, and feel the shift within your vibration. Paste sticky notes around your house, desk, mirror, even your car that have inspirational quotes on them. Share your wishes and dreams with your family and friends. Dragonflies can often be found near water sources, and they represent strong emotion. The strong emotion within you. Write a letter to yourself, forgiving yourself for all the times you have failed, which is only in your mind, by the way. You never really failed, okay? Then add all the accomplishments that you had wanted to complete, that you've had and want to complete. It's time for you to be your true self. It's time for you to be the one you were born to be. Dragonflies come in a variety of colors and often are seen as magical. One moment their color may look green, the next blue, purple, it's so cool, reds and pinks and oranges. It all shows up. The message behind the dragonfly is that sometimes life isn't all it appears to be. See through the illusion that either you or someone else in your life is trying to portray. So going with the flow, very important today under the 23 energy. Love, laughter is a vitally important part of the day as well. Look for the magic and embrace those aha moments, those epiphanies. Know that it is a message to you that yes, you can make the impossible possible and make your dreams come true. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.